Hey guys, welcome back to Z World News here with the World War III update in the Far East. On May 11th, they're going to have a military naval exercise, including Japan, the US, Australia, and it appears Britain might be joining that naval exercise as well, since several of their warships are headed towards China in the next couple of weeks. Now, there is an article that I wanted to read to you guys. It's from the website Zero Hedge, and it's titled Top Australian Generals Leaked Classified Briefing Says War with China a High Likelihood. So I'll go to read that article to you. Now, could this be signs of things to come? Is World War III about to start with China and Russia? So I'm going to go to read this article. It's by Tyler Durden. The leaked content of a fiery anti-China speech and secretive briefing to elite military personnel by one of Australia's top generals has landed on the front pages of major newspapers, from Sydney to Melbourne to London on Tuesday. The confidential address issued by Major General Adam Finlay, who was then commander of Australia's Special Forces and currently advises the Australian Defence Force, had focused on a coming war with China, which he said is a high likelihood. Publication of the speech's full key controversial contents is now threatening to plunge China and Australia relations past breaking point. The April 2020 briefing given to the country's most elite special forces units was obtained and first published by the Sydney Morning Herald and The Age, and quickly spread to the front pages of London's The Times. The general's words were leaked by anonymous sources. He had detailed that China is now engaged in gray zone covert operations against Australian and Western allied interests, and that Aussie Defence Forces must prepare for the high likelihood of this turning into a direct war. Major General Finlay was heard in the leaked briefing saying, "Who do you reckon the main regional threat is?" General Finlay asked his troops and officers before answering, "China." He continued, "Okay, so if China is a threat, how many special forces brigades in China? You should know there are 26,000 Chinese Special Operations Forces personnel." The revelation comes at a moment of hardened and tense relations with Beijing on trade, diplomatic, and even military fronts, despite China long being Australia's biggest single trading partner. The Sydney Morning Herald summarized further of the leaked briefing's contents as follows. They say General Finlay told his troops that if the threat of conflict was realized, the ADF needed to rely not only on traditional air, land, and sea capabilities, but also on Australia's ability to use cyber and space warfare. He also highlighted the need for the Australian Defence Force to reassert its presence and play first grade in Southeast Asia and the Southwest Pacific, describing how the military had uncovered information showing China was seeking to exploit our Australia's absence in the region. "We need to make sure we don't lose momentum, get back in the region," General Finlay said, highlighting Australia's close ties to Indonesia. In words sure to add more fuel to the fire of Chinese officials' outrage, Finlay was further described as saying China knew Western democracies have peace, and then when they cross a line, we get really angry. Then we start bombing people, China said. "Let's be smarter. Let's just play below the threshold before it goes to war." The Sydney Morning Herald quoted him as saying. General Finlay said that to stop war from breaking out, Australia's military must compete against the coercive constraints imposed on Australia by China. In undertaking its own gray zone missions, Australia's aim was to put the adversary at a disadvantage, put us at an advantage, and avoid war. He is certainly not the first top Aussie official to strongly suggest that a near future war is coming, but it's being viewed as more serious given it was a classified briefing to Special Forces commanders, and thus can't be chalked up to a politician expressing opinion or speculation, however provocative. For example, just the day before the leaked contents were exposed Tuesday, Senator Jim Molan wrote in an op ed in the Australian newspaper that he believes a war is likely. It wouldn't start as a direct war between Australia and China, but would more likely be a war that Australia could find itself fighting on behalf of its most powerful ally, Senator Molan said. Many